Ansatsu Kyoushitsu, or Assassination Classroom as it is more widely known as, well, outside of Japan, that is, really brilliantly written and illustrated by Yusei Matsui and directed by Seiji Kishi. Sad this season 2 was the finale, but it had a good run really. It entertained us, made us, well, awestruck as at its brilliance. It made us sigh, and damn, it made us cry. Damn, did I cry big soppy tears at the climax. Really, it was, of course, evident enough just how the show would end. Well, it's been evident enough since season 1, but the way they went to that possible conclusion, that is a journey, to be experienced, and really to, well, of course you are experiencing it, but you are also, well, it affects you, very much. And I think every time I see that climax, I cry about it. Well, for those of you who don't know, this is Koro-sensei, this weirdly smirking yellow octopus. Now, he threatens that he will destroy the earth after claiming that he destroyed 70% of the moon, leaving it only as a crescent shaped husk in the night sky, of course. Well, of course, in this instance, the government takes many actions to neutralize the threat, but of course, Koro-sensei proves to be an impossible kill. Well, the creature moves at Mach 20 speed. It's evident enough he'd be an impossible kill, of course. But what does he want to do? He just wants to teach the E class, the loser class at Kunugigaoka Junior High School. Now, if you think that's weird, you'll you'll think it's well. It might make sense after you've seen the show, but really, the antics they get up to, the questionable humor involved in the show, brilliant, brilliant. Really, I know I'm going to gush a lot, so I hope you bear with me. Since then, of course, the loser class at Kunugigaoka Junior High School becomes the assassination classroom, where Koro-sensei, with his weird tics and attitudes, teaches the students of the loser class, well, the requisite subjects, of course, in his weird way of teaching, weird yet successful way of teaching, and training the students, of course, in the various aspects of assassination with the help of government appointed officials to finally fulfill the government's claim to assassinate Koro-sensei, and Koro-sensei's own wish to be, well, he did say he wanted to be assassinated by his students in season 1, and so that they can get the money promised. Well, now season 1 definitely established the show, the characters. This anime doesn't really have just one or two protagonists. It's a story about the whole class, hence the name Assassination Classroom. So it's evident enough the protagonist is the collective whole class, where everyone gets their chance to shine, everyone gets their chance to assassinate Koro-sensei, oftentimes leading to hilarious consequences. Now, season 2, aka the finale, of course, begins where season 1 ended. Well, this time the creative crew focused more on the backstories or the life of the students when they are not at school. And really, this time we get the deets. We get why Nagisa has those weird and surprising bouts of well killer killer instincts, or what do I call it? What was that again? Well, leaking of KI attacks, and really, so the surprising student who turned out to be much more, related to Koro-sensei's own past than was previously anticipated. We also saw Koro-sensei's past. It was revealed in season 1 that Koro-sensei wasn't always that yellow octopus thingy. He was a man once. So we do get that backstory this time. And of course, Karasuma Sensei, the creepy principal, and Big Sensei weren't also spared from that. And really, these two seasons really very well balanced. They told the story well, taking us along the road, along the boulevard, and really, at the end of the line, they entertained us. They entertained us very well, and I would definitely rewatch this anime in future whenever I got the chance. But, as I said, brilliantly written, of course, brilliantly executed, amazing soundtrack, amazing, hilarious soundtrack, and the voice actors they did a marvelous job of, you know, making us feel it was all real in front of our eyes, even if it was only an anime show. But one of the best aspects of the show was definitely Koro-sensei. He is this looming threat above the on the people of the on the humanity, threatening the destruction of the earth. But he throughout the anime he doesn't really feel that way. On contra, he feels the best teacher there is really. His teaching approach was definitely something to marvel at, and I find myself jealous of E-class that they got such an unique teacher student experience. In India, mostly about the educational system, no teacher, be it school, college, tuitions, or more probably coaching centers, teachers don't really sit down and get to know their students. Of course, exceptions are there. I count myself in the exception because my teachers were damn amazing. But let me just say, his Koro-sensei is a phenomenal teacher, and teachers across the world should see this anime just to see how Koro-sensei deals with his students. And because Koro-sensei is just amazing. Of course, my parental unit was also amazing, but we are talking about Koro-sensei and teachers around the world as a general. And really, as I said, Koro-sensei is an amazing teacher, and I do feel jealous. I do feel jealous of the students. But yes, verdict is definitely good. It has everything to entertain this audience. It has it all, and it is a brilliantly constructed season, or more like a complete story. If you are, taking season 1 also in this fold, it is an amazing show. You should watch it if you haven't. Well, if you have, that's well and do comment down below, and do tell me, well, you can always suggest a new anime for me to watch and review. I do welcome that, and do like this video.